Hello everyone, my name is Stephen Hamilton. I'm an artist from Boston, Massachusetts. I'm here to invite you into my studio to show you a little bit of what I've been working on and also to give you an idea of my process and how I've been sort of creating work despite the very difficult situation that we're all in right now. So I hope you enjoy. To give you an idea of the type of work that I do, I am a mixed media, multimedia artist. I incorporate a lot of different techniques into the work that I do. I'm a figurative painter. I'm also a traditional weaver, dyer, and wood carver. And my installations, my paintings, they incorporate all of these different elements. So you'll see figures painted on traditional hand-woven cloth. You'll see elements of sculpture and assemblage. You'll see a lot of like sewn elements. All of that is a part of my practice as an artist. My work is very much dedicated to traditional West African art forms. So you'll see a lot of hand-woven pieces in my work. All of them are woven on traditional upright looms. Like this one. I learned this tradition when I was living and working in Nigeria between 2015 and 2016. These are some examples of hand-woven fabrics that I've made. Each of these pieces borrows very heavily from traditional designs of the Yoruba, Ibira, Igbo, Nupe-speaking people of Nigeria. Again, I learned this technique when I was living at the Nike Centers for Art and Culture in Ogidi, Jumu, Osogbo, and Lagos. Each of these pieces incorporates traditional West African dyes. So you see indigo, camwood, kola nut, wache leaf, which comes from a breed of sorghum. Each of these pieces then become part of these larger assemblages. And then these assemblages that I make, these pieces that I create, then become the surfaces for paintings. So this is an example of a piece that I started working on during the quarantine. One of the most important elements of my work is representation. I'm from Boston, I'm from Roxbury, I'm from a historically Black community in Boston, and a lot of the images I paint, the people who model for them are people from that community. So it's very important that people are able to see themselves, and it's very important that they're included in the work. I talk a lot about the importance of ancestry and tradition in the work, so I also make a lot of garments that are inspired by West African traditions of sewing and tailoring, incorporating skills that I learned not only in Nigeria, but also skills that I inherited from my grandmother, from other people in my family. So some of these items that I make, these hand-dyed and hand-woven items that I make, go into creating these sort of wearable sculpture pieces. Some installations also include wood carving, other forms of textile work. I also incorporate both hand-dyed and hand-woven elements to create large-scale pieces that can be worn, also that become surfaces for painting later. A lot of my work explores the history and cultures of Africa, specifically West and Central Africa. So throughout all of my pieces, you see a lot of these references to sculpture from Nigeria, from Mali, Liberia, all the places that people in the African diaspora have a strong connection to. In addition to using techniques from these regions, I also explore the culture, history, and philosophy of each of these people and how they relate to cultural experiences of Black people across the Americas. When I think about the importance of art or why art is important to me, one of the things that I think about is world building, our ability to construct new worlds or to reconstruct past worlds. I think that this moment that we're living in is giving us an opportunity to really rethink where we are and also visualize our future while also looking at our past, what brought us to this moment. And I think in general, my work is exploring the past and how certain elements of our past survive and are with us in the present. It also allows me to think about how we carry these things with us into the future and what we decide to carry with us into the future.